Now, ladies and gentlemen, back in the very first episode, back in its infant days, in its conception, not literally, I had a segment about one Adrian Neville. There were hashtags, elven jokes, not quite jokes, they're elven logic. This week, at Roadblock, end of the line, we not only got Neville in the Cruiserweight division, we got a Neville heel turn. And thus, in one moment, 2016 was all made worth it. I feel absolved. I feel lighter. I hear birds chirping. Neville is a changed man. He has a black armband now. We started to see the transition when he came back from injury with the, as Pawlowski puts it, the heel beard. Not the poop beard. That's Mr. Sean Ross Sapp's. He's all wet. He looks like Gollum after he swam through a river to get to the other side. Hard done by. Badass. Armband. Sexy kind of thing. Fuck you guys. You weren't on my side. Neville. And now he also has Brian Kendrick on his side, which it's an odd couple, but it works. I'm into it. I am officially nominating one Braun Harambe Strowman as Time Magazine Person of the Year 2016. During Raw tonight, I put out to the ether, to the gods, to Harambe for one Raw. Strowman just interfere with every single match, and Braun smashed the shit out of everything. They delivered! They delivered straight away. It is a Christmas miracle. Tiny Tim thanks you, WWE. It's a beautiful irony in a way. Strowman was the first to face one Lord Mayor President James Ellsworth, thus creating a monster. It's like Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. Like The Lion King, it comes full circle. Royal Rumble 2017, Braun Strowman will extinguish the monster he has created, James Ellsworth. It hurts my soul, but it's so poetic. This is the 12th week where we have been teased with one Emmalina. This is the 7th week. I had been waiting in anticipation to have a segment on the debut of Emmalina, and we still haven't seen her. I think I figured it out. Catfish. One would possibly suggest, given the brand split, you have a lot of great tag teams on both brands. So for 8-man matches, sometimes, you do need to branch out. One might suggest possibly that there are certain tag teams in a certain developmental division, certain top guys that could possibly step into the mix, even though someone might prefer it if they went to SmackDown Live, face American Alpha, and have an epic battle for the rest of time. One still might suggest introducing a certain tag team, no flips, just fierce, could possibly come in for a run-in or for a certain situation like an 8-man match, could step up. I hear they're available. I hear they are ready, willing, and able to step in. Say yeah? Yeah. So they went with a different angle this week on SmackDown Live. Like all good superheroes and supervillains, they have awesome origin stories. The Miz is based in the real world. He's now making his stamp on the WWE, bringing a real world style. Confronting Renee Young, chucking in her face her sexy time with Dean Ambrose. She slapped the fuck out of him. And Nikki Bella, Carmella was right. And Natty went full out. He said that Nikki Bella was worth nothing. Yet still complimenting her and saying that she was a beautiful person on the inside and out. It was very Real Housewives, the Purge edition. It kind of feels like SmackDown Live is the younger sibling that finally hit puberty and then went rogue. Next thing you know, mentions of sex and bitches, silicone going to people's heads, AJ's ass on display. It's really nice. Yeah, shit's gotten real, man. Our little guy's growing up. We finally got the championship match, Ellsworth versus AJ Styles. At least I think that was the match. It was more just a public beatdown and gladiator-style death sentence. He didn't die. It actually worked out quite well for Ellsworth. Apparently he got the girl in the end that we didn't even know was up for getting. But yeah, sometimes people need a stern talking to, or they just need the shit beaten out of them. Literally. It's a brave choice using a white mat in the ring sometimes. We all know Lord Mayor President James Ellsworth let the title get to his head. He went to the dark side, but not in a good way. This is good. It's less Teletubbies and more Shawshank Redemption. So we'll see, I guess. I guess this keeps going. The saga of Jerry KO continues. KO is really one lucky guy. This kind of thing doesn't happen often. Bad breakup, devastation, Tom Phillips gets involved. You think it's over. During Jericho's versus Rollins match at Roadblock End of the Line, KO runs out to help out his former best friend. I call it the door moment. There is a deep sacrifice. It's a grand gesture. It's a moment of pure love. This was KO's moment. It backfired. You know, stuff like this happens and you think, that's it. I thought that they named Roadblock purely because it was the end of the line for Jerry KO. And just when you think all hope is lost. Best makeup sex ever. So our boys are back together. Couple of the year. Merry Christmas to all. And to all. A goat night.